Hello everyone, it's Riley Cook, aka the One Wheel Realtor here, and it's a gorgeous, if not a little bit hot day, but I'm not complaining because I saw there was snow in Newfoundland over the weekend or last week, and I'd much rather have the sun and the warmth than the snow and the cold. So today I actually want to talk to you guys about our first time buyer VR webinar program that we've been doing. And Sally and I have discussed this, and while the existing program that we have is great and we love the content in it, we actually find that the chunks of delivery that we've been having it in are just a bit too big. And actually, as a first-time buyer, it's the small little things that really make up the journey to getting your first home. And we started actually plotting out a flow chart that I'll share with you guys. And the first natural question that we had and that most first-time buyers will have is, where do I start and where do I begin? Because there's a lot to take into account, and it's really hard to know, what do I do first? And my natural first question after that was, well, why do you want to buy a home? And this can be for a number of reasons. If you're like me, you might have moved back from university and had to move in with your parents and realized, wow, this kind of sucks and I don't want to do this, so I either want to rent or buy my own place as soon as possible. Or you might have some savings that you've put aside, and you want to have a tangible asset for those savings. And it's not like putting your money in the stock market where you have to be kind of informed about what you're doing, or you hire someone to do that, or even crazier than that, go to Bitcoin, or crazy bug, sorry about that. Or you go to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and that's just something that I have no idea about. And it's kind of nice to be able to live in the thing that you're investing in. And didn't realize that was a dead end. And you might say that you just don't want to rent anymore. The lack of stability that comes with renting sucks. I had to move about 3 times in 3 years. It really adds to just kind of not having your own place, not being able to do anything. You're paying someone else's mortgage, which you have nothing at the end of it besides, you lived in a place and you might have got to know a certain area, but besides that, you have nothing to really show for it. And the last thing that, one of the major things that kind of is an answer to this question of why do you want to buy a home is the fear of missing out, FOMO. And it's real with real estate, especially when you see headlines every week or so where, average prices of a 1-bedroom condo is about $500,000, if not a little bit more in the downtown core right now. If you're looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, it's $2,600 to rent, at least $2,700. And you know what? You could feel that you might just miss out on getting a property. And these are all real fears. And sometimes your fears can force you into making a decision that you're not totally happy with. And this is where, answering these questions and going in the proper sequence can help you, avoid some of this, because as a first-time buyer, you only have one chance to be a first-time buyer and enjoy the tax benefits that come along with it, because you do get some tax incentives when you buy your first home, at least in Ontario and in Canada. So if you have any questions at this point, this is just the start. We're gonna take this process slow. We're gonna have more personal examples of clients that we've helped in these situations, just to paint a really clear picture of what the home buying process looks like from start to finish when you're buying your first property. If you're on Facebook, there's a little messenger button right beneath this video where you can get in contact with myself or Sally and ask us any questions that you may have. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to hit out the comment section. I'll gladly respond to you. And if we see that there's a commonality between certain people asking questions, we can address it in a future video. This is meant to be a two-way discussion, and we want to help as many people get into their first homes as possible. So I'm gonna go enjoy this beautiful day, do some riding on the one wheel, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.